Whoa, where am I? What's going on? Who are these guys? And where did they come from? Today we're diving into JJ's take on the high-grade Moon Gundam, a third-party rendition of one of the most striking designs in Gundam history. The Moon Gundam is known for its sharp angles, vibrant colors, and that menacing psychoplate. So, does JJ's version bring us over the moon or leave us stranded in space? Let's find out. On first impression, the box looks premium compared to the usual two-piece boxes of Gao Gao, Xingdong, or most bootleg brands. The box is a single-piece, double-folded cardboard with a custom design for the artwork and almost twice the size of the usual high-grade boxes. Mine came a bit beaten up, but the runners are fine, so I don't mind much. As I was checking the runners, a sense of deep anticipation rose in me as I recognized instantly that this is not ABS plastic. This is high-end polystyrene or PS plastic. This plastic is softer, easier to cut, doesn't stress as easily as ABS, but it is not as durable as ABS. Bandai themselves has switched to PS and PE plastic for most of their modern kits. This kit has a certain particular matte texture to it. As a matter of fact, it feels nearly identical to the plastic seen in the SNAA or In-Era Plus kits. The Chinese original design kits have been upping their plastic quality rapidly in recent years, but I think this is the first of its kind where a straight-up bootleg copy matches that plastic quality. This got me very excited. This kit does not have any stickers, I repeat. This kit got no stickers at all. For the level of details that this kit has, it doesn't need any. The manual is printed beautifully in high detail on this gloss paper as a single fold-out sheet. This bootleg version comes with a simple base stand that is definitely not adequate. It cannot hold the weight of the Moon Gundam, so you can save it for some other kit and get a more solid base for this kit. The Moon Gundam first appeared in the Mobile Suit Moon Gundam manga. It is literally the Vargule recolored from purple to Gundam tricolor, with the original head replaced with a Gundam head. The Vargule's design itself is a compact, modernized version of the Sazabi. Since JJ have a bootleg of that kit also, I'll have the review for that kit uploaded at some point. Please subscribe to be notified when that review will be going up. The build process of JJ's Moon Soldier is kind of interesting, for me anyway. However, that is due to my unwarranted expectations rather than because of what it is. The initial impression during the box opening set the bar pretty high, maybe too high, ridiculously high, but the reality of what it is starts to settle in gradually as I build the kit. Let me start off by saying that this is good. Really good. Maybe the best build quality I've had for any bootleg kit as far as I can remember. But for the first time in a very long time, I had expectations that I very rarely have for bootleg kits. Snap fitability, which is a non-issue for subpar kit. It is usually assumed for bootleg kits that I will have to drill, cut, shave, or glue parts to fit them together. And I don't have to do that here. But when I push the parts together, during those last 1/3 of millimeters where the parts become flush together, I can feel that hard resistance. So extra force, and sometimes a lot of extra force, is needed to push them flush together. And in that fraction of a second when they click, I can feel the softness of the plastic in my fingers. And that's how I know the connections are final. I can't take them apart to paint or the connections will break. By the time I was done with the whole kit, my thumb was pretty red and sore. That was when I had this sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach, a mix of pity and shame for having gotten so close to a perfect bootleg kit, but still so far away, and the audacity of me for hoping. In particular, the The waist feels a bit soft. I have not had any problems with it, but I have been very careful and extra gentle when handling them. I've heard reports of other builders breaking this joint when trying for more extreme poses or dropping them. Another issue is the thighs. It felt soft and loose at first, until I realized I hadn't pushed it all the way in, and it took a bit of force, enough where I thought I might straight up snap the joints. Thankfully, it did not, and it was a one-time thing. The connection was solid after that. Overall, the build experience is still well above the standard bootleg, and the details on this kit are so intricate that it was just screaming to be panel lined as I was building it, so that's what I'll do. The Moon Gundam has really decent articulation. The head can spin a full 360, head slide back and forth a pretty good range too. The shoulder swings up pretty far, not all the way up though due to the shoulder armor. Got this vent guard in the shoulder armor that can also swing up and down. The upper arm swings a full 360. The elbow is double jointed, and though it cannot go all the way parallel, it still folds pretty well. The wrist can spin a full 360, but it snags the arm guard sometimes. These are butterfly edges that are hidden underneath the forearms that can be taken out and folded out. The waist can spin a full 360 with no problems. It is double jointed and can do a really mean ab crunch forward and back as well as side to side. The side skirts are somewhat limited with the flap. Front skirts go all the way up and down. The back skirt has articulation and can also flap with a decent range. The thigh spins all the way out for a full 90 degrees and can kick front and back with a crazy near 180 degrees range. Upper leg can spin a full 360. The knees are double jointed and can fold really well, but not all the way due to all the leg armor. There's a foot guard at the lower leg that flaps out. The ankle's articulation is pretty wide, but the armor vent on the side of the leg gets in the way. Here's the ankle leaning front and crazy all the way back. The leg's armor vent on the side can also flap a bit, and then there's another jet vent at the back of the leg that can fold out and in completely. JJ's Moon Soldier comes with a complete, I repeat, complete armament. As you can tell from a quick look, it comes with a lot. We get the beam tomahawk, which can double as the beam saber depending on which end of the beam effect you use. The beam rifle, which is simple yet unique design. The butterfly edges. These are these dual double arm blades that can also double as beam boomerangs and come with 4 tiny pieces of beam effects. We also get 2 holding hands, 2 open hands, and 1 rifle hand for the right hand. 5 pieces of 3mm attachment adapters for the backpack or cycle plates. A couple of them have articulation that can fold to a decent range. And 2 base stand adapters. And of course, the coup de grace of the course, the Psychomu cycle plate, also known to some as the moon plate. I gotta say though, this is a thing of its own, and we'll get into that right now. The cycle plates are 2 sets of 4 small plates that mirror each other and attached by hook joints that snap together. The middle section of each set has a 3mm hole. In combination with the provided adapters, you can get up to some really fun shenanigans. You can use the plates as a set of asymmetrical backpack as intended, split them up as symmetrical wings, split them short for a set of arm shields, or merge them together for a set of alternating color one-sided wing. There are multiple combinations to try, and it is just so much fun playing with them. The plates are pretty heavy and they come with some base adapters to help carry the weight by attaching it to a separate base arm, but I didn't find that necessary. If your base stand can support the weight of the Moon Soldier by itself, okay, the suit can support the plates. Visually, the Moon Gundam is gorgeous to me. Bandai's original kit design does it justice, and JJ's Moon Soldier copy does not fall short either. The sharp angles, subtle curves, and layered armor pieces perfectly capture the intimidating look of the mobile suit. The color separation is excellent between the purple, red, dark gray, and yellow parts. Even if you don't know what a Gundam is, one look and you can tell that, yeah, that guy is the main character of whatever he's in. This kit doesn't come with stickers, but the sculpted features and surface details are so strong that even without decals, the Moon Soldier looks striking right out of the box. This is, without a doubt, one of the most iconic mobile suit design in any Gundam timeline, and this copy lives up to that reputation. So, is JJ's Moon Soldier worth it? Moo Cow, yeah. Orange Shark ranking, first of its kind. Though like I said, for me, there's a lingering feeling of shortcomings that would have elevated this kit from great to beyond legendary for all time. Well, that's a me issue, not the kit's. It is a solid entry in the world of bootleg copy kits and a banging debut from the brand JJ. Possibly one of the best bootleg kits I've ever come across. The plastic quality is premium, the molding is clean, it looks and feels high-end through and through. The visuals are stunning, the Psycho Plate is a standout feature, and overall design stays faithful to the Moon Gundam's menacing aesthetic. Aside from final snap-fitting issues, it came so close to the perfect bootleg kit, which would be a one-to-one copy of the original. That's my review of JJ's high-grade Moon Soldier. What do you think? Have you built this kit yet? Or are you coughing up for the cash for the Bandai's version? Let me know in the comments. Remember, while bootlegs are more affordable, please support the brand kits if you can afford it. It's how your voices are heard, so the makers can push for new designs. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on future model kit reviews. You can check out my other videos as well as my other channel for the music that I make. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, keep building.